Hey folks, welcome back to Rugby Ascendant. Oh my goodness, what can you say about Currie Cup action this week? But, oh man, lights out, fantastic play. Yesterday, we saw the Griquas travel to Loftus-Versfeld in Pretoria and pip the Bulls. They defeat the Bulls. It wasn't even as close as it looked in the end. The Griquas won that game outright. They go to a Currie Cup final for the first time since 1970. I venture to guess that most people watching this video weren't even born. You weren't a twinkle in your daddy and mommy's eyes in 1970 when the Griquas last went to a Currie Cup final. This is shocking. The Griquas have won 3 Currie Cup titles in their history, over a century of play. So, hey, it's time maybe for another one. But today, what a finish in Bloemfontein, ladies and gentlemen. What an absolute stunning finish in Bloemfontein. A game that saw the Pumas with open play run out to a 17-7 lead that frankly should have been 24-7 in the first half, but Eddie Fouché missed 2 conversions, not particularly difficult, and then missed a penalty conversion, leaving 7 points a begging. But at 17-7, suddenly the Cheetahs were in the game. The Cheetahs came back into the game, and they came back with a vengeance. A yellow card awarded on a collapsed maul. A penalty try awarded as well. Penalty try and yellow card, and we saw the Cheetahs scored 22 points during that 10 minutes, including that penalty try, and totally take control of the game and then stretch their lead in the second half. And wow, the Pumas just disappeared from the 30-minute mark until the 75th minute when suddenly the Pumas woke up and were in this game again. They scored 2 converted tries in the last 4 minutes of the game. Last 4 minutes of the game, 2 converted tries. Unbelievable what happens here. Off a line out, they don't get the ball in, but they manage to score. And a beautiful pass by Willy Engelbrecht. And then Tinus de Beer with a line break where it looked like there was no space whatsoever. Gets them going. And they score with Majima getting the try. Stunned disbelief. Look at the faces right here, folks, of the people at Toyota Stadium in the Free State. Just cannot believe that the Cheetahs lost this game, giving up 2 converted tries in the last 5 minutes of the game. It was almost like watching a sevens competition. Unbelievable. Stun, shock, disbelief. After a 9-0 start to a season, the Cheetahs finished 10-2, despite thumping the Bulls last week to come top of the log and host a home semifinal. They go out to a shocking loss to the 5-7 Pumas, who move on to the final against the Griquas next week in Kimberly. Wow, folks, unbelievable. The tries were started early in the game. Willy Engelbrecht had a beautiful try for the Pumas, followed up by Jean-Andre Rudolph. Man of the match by the media was Jean-Andre Rudolph, who had a brilliant game for the Cheetahs in defeat. And Jean-Andre Rudolph had a brace of tries in this game. Great carries, fantastic steals. Wonderful job on his part. My man of the match, however, was Tinus de Beer for the Pumas. Unbelievable play on his part. Great kicking game. And the line break that got them the space, that got the try at the end there where he handed off to Majima. That was the difference in this game. Tinus de Beer is my man of the match. Engelbrecht with that first try. Jean-Andre Rudolph scores the Cheetahs. The Pumas come back with a brace from Sebastian de Klerk. Back-to-back tries, and they're out in front 17-7. But then in the 30th minute, that penalty try on a collapsed maul at the try line, handing out a yellow card, putting them down by 1 player. And then Clayton Blomkies gets a try for the Cheetahs, and then Jean-Andre Rudolph gets a second try. But then the Pumas come back with Sneeman, and they're back in the game. And then Raw scores there late in the second half, and Majima gets that try, and then the conversion after the hooter, and the Pumas escape with a 38-35 win. Unbelievable, folks. What do you say about this? This is a shocking result in the Free State. A lot of people, almost all people, picked the Cheetahs to win this game. In my Super Brew picks, to be honest, I think I picked the Cheetahs, but I was rooting for the Pumas in this one. But the Pumas completely disappeared from the 30th minute until the 75th minute. 40 minutes the Cheetahs had complete domination in this game. To be fair, the Pumas had complete domination in this game for the first 25 to 30 minutes. Back and forth, back and forth. A game that looks like a firecracker of a result, 38-35, but quite frankly had some very boring stretches of play in it, but quite a finish which more than made up for the game. And there you have it, folks, a historic Currie Cup final. The Bulls side with some of their best players playing action in the URC final tonight in Cape Town against the Stormers, not available for this game. And so with a younger crowd, they go out there and they lose yesterday to the Griquas. The Griquas, though, The first time since 1970. Let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. And not only that, Griquas, who are now 8-5 after winning that game in Loftus yesterday, get a chance to take the record to 9-5 on the season and win a Currie Cup title at home in Kimberly. Ladies and gentlemen, if you live in South Africa, you live in the Free State, you live in Northwest Province, get yourself to Kimberly for this game. Do not miss it. Big turnout. Let's get as many bums in the seats as we can out there. If you're in the Highveld, make the trip over there. If you're from Bloemfontein, make the trip, even though you're disappointed in the loss of the Free State Cheetahs today. Go to Kimberly for this historic final. This needs a crowd. It deserves a crowd. Kimberly deserves a big turnout, folks. Hell, if you live in Botswana, drive down from Ramotswa, drive down from Habarani, and go to this game. You will not regret it. Kimberly, next week, Currie Cup final for 2022. The Free State Cheetahs are out of it. The Bulls are out of it. It is the Windhoek Drought. Griquas hosting the Airlink Pumas. Wow, folks. What a result. What an absolute stunning result. Once again, stunned disbelief from the faithful in Bloemfontein. Wow. Rugby, folks. You got to love it. If you're not a subscriber to Rugby Ascendant, smash that button right down there, become a subscriber. Or Chris Wyatt Africa and become a subscriber for us on that channel as well. Cheers, everybody, and good luck. Go Stormers. VP, you lekker ding. Take out the Bulls tonight.